In with breaking news, and this is it. In Pomona, a shooting at an apartment building. CBS LA assignment editor Mike Rogers is monitoring this situation from the desk, and it may have just really exploded into something else, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely, Pat. This is a lot of moving parts to this shooting. We know this happened at an apartment complex in the Pomona area. I want to show you some video here from the scene where this all was going down outside of this apartment complex, as I mentioned there in Pomona. And actually, you know what, Pat? I want to break away. Let's go to SkyCal now. We've got the chopper over this pursuit that we believe is connected to this shooting. Now, what we know is the California Highway Patrol had a fixed-wing aircraft over the shooting scene and was working closely with Pomona PD. Then, using flock technology, the ALPR, the automatic license plate readers, the helicopter was able to, the fixed-wing aircraft was able to get eyes on the suspect vehicle, or what they believe to be the suspect vehicle. We're not going to give away more information than that because we're working on solidifying it. Pomona PD is not interested in talking. The California Highway Patrol at this point says that they are trying to take an armed and dangerous suspect into custody on behalf of the Pomona Police Department.
Okay, so we don't, well, you can read what you want to into that.
Right.
I mean, that only makes common sense to do that. How long has this been going on, Mike? I noticed at one point this person was going northbound on the 5 and then made really an illegal turn. Right? And now is going southbound.
Right. And, you know, I mean, so yes, this has been going on for a while. We've been trying to chase this. I want to say this has been going on since, geez, maybe half hour, 40 minutes now. Okay. He was going so far away from us. I mean, for reference, for everybody that's watching, we were maybe a mile from entering Kern County. So we are at the very top end of the grapevine. And as you mentioned, Pat, that is when he made that turn, flipped around, and now we're coming back southbound. So we are just about to pass Pyramid Lake up there along the 5 freeway. Okay,
can you describe the vehicle that we're looking at, Mike?
It's that black sedan right there, and I can't tell the make. It almost looks like either a Kia or a Honda, maybe a Hyundai. That they're chasing. And it's, yes, again, this black sedan here that has been being chased by the California Highway Patrol now for quite some time. So the fixed-wing helicopter had eyes on it for a while at the 5 and almost like the 118, and then started following it north. Then they wanted to get units in place. Because of the nature of what this person is potentially wanted for, they were very clear that they did not want anyone to engage this person until they had adequate resources to potentially be involved with a person who is armed and dangerous, and again, potentially wanted for a shooting that happened in Pomona. So once they got all that situated, they had a bunch of units build up, and right around the 5 and Magic Mountain is when they attempted to pull the guy over, and he didn't pull over. I can tell you a number of spike strip attempts have already happened, and I'm trying to sort out, he may have actually hit a spike once at one point. You can see we're going about 70 miles an hour, which has been about the speeds here. So there was talk a minute ago about a spike that was near the center divide, and I couldn't tell if he actually hit the spike or if he missed it. There have been a number of spike attempts, though, that they have tried.
For this particular vehicle, which is very interesting as well. You know the CHP wants to get this person into custody because it's very dangerous for them to try a spike strip attempt, not only on the freeway, but just the fact that this person they consider to be armed and dangerous.
Absolutely. And you know, Pat, they have been very clear with their officers. You can only throw a spike strip if you have cover. You have to be behind cover before you toss a spike strip out. So they've been clear with their officers on that. They've been clear with the number of units that they want in it. Sergeants are involved in this. And again, this is on behalf of the Pomona Police Department. Excuse us as we have a little bit of signal issues there. I don't know if Marvin can climb a little bit to regain our signal there. But yeah, and as we were talking, you know, this is an agency that can chase all up and down the state, and they have. And, you know, we were listening to it a minute ago, and as we were getting into Kern County, they were going to hand it off to, you know, Bakersfield CHP and all of that. So then he came back south, and it's the same officers that were chasing him from the Newhall office. As we continue southbound on the 5, we're going to be approaching the crossover here in just a second. For reference, that's near Castaic Lake as we come back kind of down into Castaic and then the Santa Clarita Valley.
I was going to say, so if he goes further, it will certainly be the Santa Clarita Valley, and even further than that, that's really getting close
to the San Fernando Valley.
Exactly.
Yeah. And, you know, I mean, look, we're thankful at this moment that there's not a lot of traffic with him. There's not a lot of people that are involved. The further south he gets, the less that's going to be the case.
And we keep saying he, so we assume that there's one person in the car.
Right. Yeah. The radio traffic that we have been listening to, we believe is just a single male occupant, just a man driving the car at this point.
Do we know how many CHP vehicles are behind this?
Let's see, Marvin. Are you able to pull out a little bit? I just want to see if we can get a good idea of how many units are back there. I know Marv may be having some communications issues in that helicopter, so we'll work to see if we can get that. Let me talk to him. Marvin, if you can pull out just a little bit, we'd like to see how many CHP vehicles are behind him at this point. I know I've heard at least. Thank you, Marv. I know I've seen at least. 1, 2, 3. I think there's 4 or so that are back there.
Well, there's 3
at least
so far.
3. 4. There's a 4th one coming into the shot right now. I wouldn't be surprised at the end of this, however it ends. There's a motorcycle too, Marvin's telling me down there, a CHP motorcycle. Yeah.
We've seen this recently.
Yeah, no, we just had that one over on the 210. Yeah, so that's the number of vehicles that are back there. Thanks, Marvin. And we know that there are that fixed wing that's above as well that's been tracking all of this.
Well, there he goes under the connector there. So now heading to Castaic.
Heading into Castaic, yeah. So I think we should be right at the crossover now. So he's doing the north part of the crossover now, and then we'll be at Castaic, and then into Valencia, Magic Mountain, Santa Clarita, all those areas. Which again, we're just going to start running into more and more people.
Traffic.
Yeah.
So that's why they certainly hope that they get this under control, get this person, into custody. No question about that. But you know that they're not going to let this go. Even if they have the license plates, don't you think they would follow this all the way through to their different jurisdictions?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is not if the want is the way it sounds like it's going, they're not going to let this person go. This will be something that they continue to follow. I mean, they've already been tracking him through automatic license plate readers, and that's how they kind of got him where he was. As we come back southbound. On the 5, I'm just looking at the map here to see exactly where we're coming over. Yeah, so Castaic Lake is there just on the east side of the freeway. And that fixed wing is still up there, still calling it. And we'll see if they come swap out and do any other aircraft. But, they've been doing a great job of
keeping up.
Keep an eye on this, yeah.
No question about that. Do we have any more information about whether that spike strip, at least one of them, was successful?
I don't believe
he's still going.
Yeah, he's still going. I don't believe it was. It's also unclear if this type of car maybe has run flats. We've talked about that before too, where the tires are, I don't want to say impenetrable, but they are designed to not deflate when they're popped. So yeah, so that may be part of what's going on here if they did. Now, I haven't seen any new spike strip attempts in quite a minute, so we'll see if they're going to try to do that again. And as we get again further south on the 5 and we get more people, we get more traffic, that's going to start limiting their abilities to do spike strips and to do pit maneuvers. You'll have too many other cars on the road.
Yeah, and again, it's interesting that this person certainly has not tried to get off the road again, off the freeway again, since he's accessed the northbound and now the southbound 5, going quite some distance and not efforting even to make an exit off the freeway.
Hasn't once. I'm going to go back and look at the track of the fixed wing here. The fixed wing, let's see, the fixed wing came and picked him up north 5, north of Burbank Airport. And tracked him north 5 all the way till where we're at now. So as far as I can tell, has not made any effort to try to get off the freeway at all. We'll see if that changes once we, he doesn't have a ton of exits right now because we're so far up into the mountains. But as we come back south, maybe he'll try. Maybe that's the game. It's interesting too, Pat, because he's driving 65 miles an hour. He's got wide open freeway ahead of him. This doesn't necessarily feel like a person who's clearly they're trying to evade because they're not pulling over, but we've seen people that are very desperate that are driving at upwards of 100 and taking sharp turns and trying to lose them in the neighborhoods and things like that, and that's really not the case here. This guy is kind of just content to drive and evade these evade this. Sorry, I'm listening to radio traffic right now. Yeah, so we're getting some additional information. It's actually the CHP fixed wing that's providing this to us. And I'm going to be hesitant, Pat, to reveal this right now because again, we're just waiting to confirm some of that. But it is about the situation
Pomona.
in Pomona. So it sounds like this is going to be a significant situation that's going to play out there. We do have our Hunter Sowards on scene or on our way to the scene in Pomona. We've got another photographer out there, so we're working to gather some information from them too. But again, Pomona PD is being pretty tight-lipped about this. But we do know that this is the vehicle. This is a vehicle wanted by the Pomona PD. That is armed and dangerous, and again, we believe it is connected to that shooting from earlier.
No, and we know that because of the license plate readers.
Yeah.
That CHP was able to provide. Mike,
Exiting. Here we go.
Okay.
So this will be the first time we get off the freeway.
Absolutely. Right at Lake Hughes Road.
Right. And this is
see where he goes from there.
Kind of his first opportunity he's had. I mean, the 5 is, that stretch of the 5 is so lone up there in that area. But here we are on the old road now. This is not ideal. This is a busy area. This is, here we are 6:15 in the evening. It's a nice night out.
Well, look at this, Mike.
It looks like he wants to do that pit.
It certainly does. Like they know that he has an opportunity.
Yeah, and the suspect appears to be aware of that as well. I mean, he kind of increased that speeds. Yeah. Oh, this is so dangerous. You just hope this guy just gets the message, pulls over, calls it a day, and deals with what he has to deal with, which it sounds like is going to be pretty serious. But they do have permission to pit. They have been given the green light to do a pit maneuver. We are at some pretty high speeds for a pit, though, Pat.
Yeah, I noticed that the officer will pull up, or that pit unit will pull up and then pull back.
Yeah.
Speed up and pull back, I should say.
Yeah, and if he slows down enough, I mean, this is a great road to do it on. There's no cars, there's no pedestrians.
Yeah, look at that dirt.
Yeah, I mean, we're going over a bridge now, but Ridge Route Road here. But this, and they are asking for a canine.
Asking for canine, so they're assuming that this person is probably going to try to get out and run.
Yeah, at some point, and here's the thing. I mean, when we're in where we're at, canine is ideal because of all of the kind of, not woods, but the open land. Yeah, the topography, exactly, Pat.
Well, again, this started, we're presuming, in Pomona.
Yeah.
And now we are almost at, we're past Castaic.
Yeah. And I want to ask if the control room can get ready my computer. I just want to show everybody kind of
the distance,
where we're at and where we've been using this this helicopter here. So I know they're going to work on getting that for us in a second, Pat. But you're right, we have made a decent amount of distance here. And what's the plan? That's always the big question for these chases. Is does this person have a plan? What was the situation in Pomona? All of those things.
And we're talking about a single driver right now, and a person possibly involved in a shooting in Pomona. We can't say for sure, for certain, if it was a deadly shooting or not, but we can safely assume, I think, Mike, from what you've learned, that this person, they believe, was involved in a shooting. In fact, at least 2 people being shot. And they have been in pursuit since, I would say, what, about 5:30 now?
Yeah, right around there, 5:20, 5:30, that they have been, really chasing this car up and down the 5. I mean, this is the first time, Pat, as you pointed out, that we have seen him off of the freeway, off of surface streets, onto surface streets rather. And we are on a very remote area of a surface street. I think the control room, I don't know if we can show my computer here. There we go. Thanks, guys. So, okay, so here we are. This is the fixed wing that's overhead. These are all the helicopters that are following it. So we're on Lake Hughes Road right here. You can see this is Castaic Lake over here, and this is the 5. So we've made some decent distance up here. And actually, let me do this so I can draw on it really quickly. So this trail that you're seeing here from the helicopter is kind of, where it's been. So you can see how it's been basically following the 5. So I'm going to come out here a little bit and show you. So the fixed wing tail went all the way up here to the 5 and the 138. That's where the guy turned around and came back southbound on the 5. But if we follow this back, this orange line, this is the fixed wing the whole time. This is when, right about here in the Sun Valley area, that he finally was able to pick it up and then kind of come northbound on the 5, and that's where they've been tailing him. But Pat, let's go back even further than that, and you'll see the fixed wing was out over here over our shooting scene in Pomona. So the Pomona ship, the CHP fixed wing has been overhead here where our shooting scene was, and then you can see, looked some other places, checked out some areas over here before, kind of hightailing it over to the San Fernando Valley, and then go up here on northbound on the 5 freeway, and then here we are. So now we're back here on Lake Hughes Road, and as you can see here, we're going all the way, Lake Hughes Road continues all the way up here, and that's it. There's no other ancillary roads. I mean, maybe a dirt road here or there, but there are no major roads for this person to get on. So if we continue north in the way that we're going, we're going to end up here. I mean, this is, you got Lancaster over here, Quartz Hill. This is the 138 and the 14. So this is where we're going at this point. And
they're right behind him and not going to let this go. Again, I mentioned when you said they call for canine because we have seen chases that would end in a pretty remote area, and they attempt to get out and run. So the K-9 unit would be the perfect.
Right. And they requested it from the sheriff's department because we're in-ish the sheriff's area. So the Santa Clarita Sheriff, or maybe even since we're going so far north, Lancaster Sheriff, to see if they've got anybody that can be on standby. The other problem, Pat.
Viewers, I'm Pat Harvey here with Mike Rogers on the desk, and we have been following a pursuit now for at least, I would say, an hour, Mike. This is a pursuit of a person that police consider to be armed and dangerous and possibly involved in a shooting, even a double shooting at least, in Pomona.
Yeah, that's right, Pat. And we are in the mountains here now off the Lake Hughes Road in the Warm Springs Fish Canyon Truck Trail. And SkyCal is kind of trying to maneuver that right now. So I did just notice, Pat, right as we came on the air, there's also a sheriff's helicopter that is now overhead this chase as well. So you've got the CHP fixed wing and you've got a sheriff's helicopter that are both overhead and tracking this. And yes, Pat, just to catch our viewers up who may be new here on KCAL 9 to this chase, we believe this is connected to a shooting that happened in Pomona. What we know right now is that the Pomona Police Department responded to that apartment building on Gary Avenue around 3:30 this afternoon. And when they got there, we are told at least 2 gunshot victims were located. I stress at least because we're still working to clarify some of the information. But we know that nobody was taken to the hospital. We don't know the exact condition of those persons, but we do know that they were shot and did not go to the hospital. We read between the lines if you'd like on that one as far as we know. We know that the CHP fixed wing was assisting the Pomona Police Department in their investigation and at some point was able to get a license plate. The Pomona Police Department was. The license plate got several hits on what are called the ALPRs, the automatic license plate readers. Specifically, I believe it was flock cameras that were picking them up. And the CHP fixed wing was able to chase the guy up the 5, almost into Kern County, and then back down the 5. And then we've made this strange kind of turn onto Lake Hughes Road, a road that really doesn't lead anywhere except into the very, very northern part of the Antelope Valley. And
we are anticipating, well, they could have the sheriff's department involved coming down from the Antelope Valley, and maybe I use the word cutting this driver off, really because he has nowhere else to go. We know that they have also called for SWAT to come in and assist, which would certainly help in a scenario like that to meet this person head on. Mike, are there residences, are there farms, any kind of life out there in this area that could also pose, well, they could have danger with this person that could be armed? Yeah,
I'm looking at, hang on, let me switch over to a satellite map here where I can see. There's, maybe a pocket here and there. I know there are some dirt roads that are kind of in the area. There's really not a ton out here though, Pat. He's gonna come up. It looks like there's some sort of facility. Yeah, we'll just take this, Jackie, if you don't mind. Thank you. So I'll just show you, let me go back over here to where we're at. So here's the fixed wing. And sorry about that. So here's the fixed wing aircraft, and then this is basically where the pursuit is. So as we get in a little bit tighter here, it's just kind of this mountain driving type of road. There's not a lot up here. And then, like I said, you kind of get up here and you got little pockets of turnouts and things like that. And then here is kind of the only thing that I see. This almost looks like maybe like a camp or something like that. I'll have to look into that here in a second and figure out what that is. But you've got basketball, tennis courts, a pool here, a baseball field. And then other than that, you start to get a little bit, there's another community up here. And then further than that, we get all the way up into here. This is the Lake Hughes proper. So Lake Hughes is right here. This is actually Lake Hughes. And then this is going to be like our nearest kind of big community that we are talking about here. But again, we're a decent distance from that right here. So this is the fixed wing again, where you kind of see this is the CHP fixed wing here. This is the road. Your next actual community is up in that area.
We've been talking about the possibility of a pit that they have been confirmed to do or approved if they want to do it. I'm looking at the speeds here. They seem to have slowed down a bit.
Right.
Considering. Yeah. And there's certainly nothing, there's dirt road on either side of the road. Yeah. So it's not as if any other traffic, or drivers would be in any kind of danger if they so chose to do that.
Right. Now, the only thing I don't know if they're concerned about is the topography. If you do it the wrong way, you don't want to send this guy off a cliff. Because there are some, hillsides. I know, the dirt roads right there, that would be the perfect spot with the turnouts.
That was a huge turnout.
Yeah, that would be a good spot to do this. And there are still CHP officers that are back there. They're just, they're giving the guys some distance at this point. As much as they want this to be over, which, everyone does, and they want this person to just surrender, the risk to the public is really low right now because there is no public.
Right.
There's no traffic. There's no homes in the area. So it's almost like, you know what, if this guy wants to just run and run and run for, you know, a while in the mountains, so be it. We'll deal with it as it comes.
Yeah.
Just went out the window right there.
Could you see that?
Yeah, I saw it looked like a white object that got tossed out the window. So whatever he's got going on in there, he is certainly tossing quite a few things out the window. I think that's at least the 4th time that we've heard that something has gotten tossed.
He seems to be driving a little, well, I was going to say driving a little faster, maybe slowing down again.
He's also, I think he's I think he's distracted in the car, because the car, if you look, it's like weaving, it's like kind of, you know, going up on that white line a little bit, and I don't know if he's trying to dig around the car to figure out what he needs to toss. But yeah, I mean, they are, again, trying to get units to go collect what he has been throwing out the windows here.
You know, I've noticed him actually hugging that double line there for it, going back and forth.
Yeah, and
especially right there. Look at him.
Right side of your screen too, Pat. That's where right there. You just tossed it out. You see it briefly. It's hard to see. It's white. I don't know if we can re-rack it or show that to our viewers one more time. But it's the passenger side.
There it is.
Oh, he's taking the weapon apart and throwing it out the window.
You've got that confirmation?
So that's what the airship just told CHP dispatcher. There it is on the right side of your screen. Watch, it's going to be a white object. It comes out of the side passenger right there and into the dirt. So, yeah, the airship just told CHP that he is taking apart the weapon. That's interesting. I mean, we've seen people toss guns out of the car. I don't think I've seen them disassemble a weapon and toss it out of the car.
Which, you know, still something called fingerprints.
Yeah, right. I mean, if his thought is if it's in a million pieces, they'll never connect it to me. I don't think that's going to work, especially since everyone's watching him do it.
Exactly.
That's interesting, though, for sure.
Yeah, which would also explain why they're weaving back and forth across the road.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's difficult to evade law enforcement and disassemble a weapon at the same time.
So how far would you say they're from Lake Hughes, Mike? I asked that question because you said there's really nothing there.
Yeah.
However, in Lake Hughes,
we've got a community. Yeah,
yes.
Jackie, if we can pull my computer up one more time, Jackie, I'll show them. We are getting fairly close to it. I would say maybe in about another mile or 2 miles to that. So here we are. So this is the airship right here. So the pursuit's generally in that area. And this is Lake Hughes. That's that T intersection I told you about. So we are getting fairly close, and I'll zoom in a little bit more here. So yeah, the pursuit is roughly, like I said, roughly in this area right here. So we've only got, you know, that much more of a stretch of road before we're there. And then this is the community of Lake Hughes, where there are people, there are houses,
right.
Some businesses out there as well. So we are going to be getting into that populated area. And then, as I mentioned too, Pat, once he gets here, you know, Lake Hughes Road is here, and then he's going to have this T intersection. And he's going to have to decide. And if he goes to the north here on this T intersection, this takes us back, you know, back more into the mountains and then pops out on the 138. Or if he takes it to the south, then we come out here into the Quartz Hill. You know, then he's got a couple of different options that he can do out here. But this basically ends us up back in the more populated area of the Antelope Valley.
Now, we know in previous pursuits how long it could take for a SWAT team to get assembled and get to where they need to go.
Yeah.
Would it be quicker in this scenario because it's in a different district, different?
It just depends on how they want to do it, and I'm still waiting for the Sheriff's Department. The Sheriff's Department says they've not been notified yet. So that may still be going through chain of command and all of that. Now, if it's the Sheriff's Department, though, the Sheriff's Department is very good at flying in their SWAT team. And so they will, you know, Air Rescue 5, which is their big, you know, Super Puma helicopter. Oh, it sounds like, okay, let's look at it. Marvin's telling me there's a blockade up ahead.
Ah, so they did.
So they may have something.
Get up front of this guy.
Yeah, and that could end in a very interesting way here because if the driver tries to run it, we know how that has played out before. So we're going to want to be careful with that. And we'll ask Marvin how far away that is. Is that at the T intersection at the end of this road? He's going to get back to me here. Yeah,
and if they continue, that's what they would. He has nowhere else to go but through that blockade. Is that correct?
Yeah, they're working on. We're having a little bit of radio issues with the helicopter, but yeah, I mean that's that would be, yeah, that's the T intersection. He's got nowhere else to go. I mean, he could turn around and head back towards, you know, the pursuing CHP officers, and you know, who knows if he'll try to, you know, do a dirt road type situation or, you know, go around them. We'll see what kind of blockade, but see, look, here's the homes.
See some homes.
These
yes,
are the homes I was talking about.
yes.
He is significantly slowing down, so he may see what is up ahead of him at this point and is now trying to figure out what he's going to do. We had heard, and I'll ask, let me ask Marvin, if we can see some of the patrol cars that are back there. We're looking for potentially a canine that may have joined in on this chase. We know that they were requested, and they were requested from the Sheriff's Department. I know CHP obviously has their own canines as well. Let's see, that's CHP. Yeah, I don't see a canine yet. They may be in the area or just kind of being ready if they need it. But we'll continue to try to work on that and see if more CHP. There's a lot of people behind this car, Pat.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, these
and
are all.
You know, just the fact that we're bringing up the K-9 unit because we thought they had called for that, and that would just, you know, thinking of the different scenarios that the officers could be thinking about, that if this person gets out and tries to run, that the K-9 unit would be the best to try to find them, if need be, in this kind of terrain.
Right. Yeah, they're going to want their options. I mean, the good news, too, is they've got both of the aircraft that are overhead of this right now, the CHP fixed wing as well as the sheriff's helicopter, both have very good cameras and very good technology. FLIR, which will help them see heat signatures in the dark, and various things like that. So they're going to be in good shape from the air. They've got two aircraft that are very well equipped to be able to handle this. So
yeah, that's CHP, the air fixed wing, that's the same one that was in Pomona that's continued this
That's
truck.
still with it. Yeah. I mean, they've been very, committed to being involved in this. I mean, they were helping they were helping Pomona PD on this from the start, and have not left that at all. Now, I haven't heard anything more from Pomona PD. Again, we do have a crew on the scene, and everyone is just being very, very tight-lipped. They're not giving us any information at all. So we're trying to still get something from Pomona and get some information from them, but they've not posted on socials. They're not taking our calls. So we're trying to get something from them, but they're not being very cooperative at the moment, as they are obviously monitoring this and trying to deal with what they've got going on in Pomona.
Yeah, well, we can confirm, though, that we've seen this, they have seen, when I say they, officers from above have seen this person disassemble a weapon and throw it out the window.
Yeah, and who knows what else this person may have. I mean, okay, here we are, slowing down. Is he gonna make a turn? Yeah, okay, so Avenue K. I hope, Pat, this is a really good opportunity to do a pit.
Yep.
So I hope that is maybe coming or in the near future here. We do also know that they've been talking on the radios about tactical options. Now, we don't know if we had heard at one point maybe the Sheriff's Department, but then that doesn't seem to have manifested, or at least not yet. So we don't know what the status of that is. I'm just listening to the radio. So we'll see what their options are here. But they may be in a spot where they've told the ground units, just follow them, just chase them. But let's wait for tactical teams to come in here and really kind of handle this. We don't know the answer to that. We're trying to work on getting that answer at the moment. But look, Pat, I mean, we're out in more of nowhere here.
Yeah.
Lots of dirt roads.
Yep. Well, and as you say, perfect opportunity to pit because, I don't see any drops. Do you?
No.
Here.
Looks pretty flat here. No traffic, no pedestrians. Speeds are a little high. I mean, we're at 60s. That's obviously too fast to do a pit. Your only real worry here would be those power lines, those power poles that are there. If the car were to spin out and hit a power pole, but if they did it from the driver's side and spun him, left to right, hopefully they would be able to avoid a power pole.
Yeah, but they seem to have figured that out too, because now we see them driving. Almost 72 miles per hour. For a while there, we even got down to speeds we thought he was just going to stop altogether. I believe that happened at that intersection there where the blockade was, and they attempted the other spike strip, but it was so slow, he was able to see it and
get
move around it.
And I think that was the same situation. Remember, Pat, before we got overhead on the northbound side of the 5, they were attempting to spike too, and they just never, same situation. He was just able to just get that little bit of a jump on him and go around him. And we know how difficult it is to get spike strips done on the freeway. I mean, that's hard in and of itself. And then when you have a suspect who is kind of more aware of his surroundings than others are, that just makes it difficult. And
we still don't know, well, they're not telling us that much information, as to what could have happened in Pomona at that double shooting and who this person is, how they could be involved. But we do know that they have been on his tail ever since leaving that apartment building.
Yeah, yeah, for a significant.
And have not given it up.
Not giving it up, and this is interesting, Pat, because we talk a lot about the ability of CHP to hand it off from office to office to office, but what's kind of ironic here is that we're in the Newhall office of the CHP. The Newhall office actually has a very large geographical area, so these actually have been the same officers that have been chasing them the whole time.
Well, wow, that's unusual.
It
right?
is, yeah, because usually you're able to swap out. But where just the jurisdiction or the geographical area of the Newhall office, it's really big. The Newhall office gets Newhall, gets the 5, Lancaster, Palmdale. It's all kind of encompassing. There is Newhall and there is Antelope Valley. So we're probably going to see some Antelope Valley units start to get involved in this as well. Those may have been the ones actually that were at that T intersection. So yeah, I mean, this is a lot of CHP that's been chasing this guy for a while.
Yeah, well, I noticed there are a few cars on the road on the other side of the road that have passed this this vehicle.
And we're probably going to see, Jackie, if you can come to my computer one more time, we're going to get closer here. So what you're going to start seeing, so this is SkyCal right here. This has been, on top of the pursuit here on, it's actually down one street south on Avenue K. But when you look, and I'll switch it over to this other map here where you can actually see it as soon as I can get my eyes to work. And you can actually see the houses that are going to be in here. This may be the wrong one, but all of these neighborhoods right here, we're going to start coming into neighborhoods right now and being in close proximity to some of these people. Here we go, satellite, that's what I was looking for. So you see here, I mean, I think this is the detention center, the jail that's up there, the prison actually maybe, and then you're coming in, so we're on Avenue K here, which is right down here, and you're going to start coming into much more populated areas. You've got neighborhoods, you've got, and it gets more and more dense. This is the 14 freeway right here. So we are getting closer to being in a more populated area than we have been. Which
has its own set of, circumstances, not good.
Yeah.
And it limits the officers as to what they can do.
It does, and then it just gets the general public I don't want to say in the way, because they're just, doing their daily activities, but it does. It gets them kind of in the way, and then, as you mentioned, Pat, there's less options, there's more danger associated with this and all of that. So, I mean, yeah, ideally this would have ended, I was hoping in the mountains where they would have been done with it, but that has not been the case just yet, and the CHP is continuing to plug along here and chase this person. We had initially heard some traffic about wanting to get some tactical teams in there, but I'm checking with a couple of sources, and it doesn't look like that's necessarily been all the way followed through with yet. So I don't know if there's a chain of command issue here, and we're going to make this is our first kind of really big intersection, Pat, with a stoplight or a signal.
They slowed down.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. You know what? You don't want to say what they should do, but you thought they could have caught up with him right there.
Yeah, that would have been
that
would have been a good opportunity. I mean, because he slowed down. I mean, look, it's very strange for a person who's accused of being armed and dangerous and potentially involved in a shooting and all of those things. Then he slows down to clear the intersection to not get in a crash. It's just kind of interesting the way people think, especially when they're in a situation like this, running from law enforcement. You saw the sheriff's helicopter there go through the shot one more time too. The jig is up. You have no driver's side tires anymore. CHP has never once let you get any kind of distance on them. They've done a great job of being right on his tail throughout this. You've got 2 law enforcement aircraft above you. It's just it's going to end, and it's just up to this person how that is going to go and how he wants that to go. But CHP is right behind it there. Again, Pat, they were given the approval to do pit maneuvers earlier on in the pursuit. This certainly would be their opportunity now, but it doesn't appear that they want to do that. And as you mentioned, we're in a more condensed area here. There's more people on the other side of the road. Maybe that's playing into their decision here, but we just don't know that at this point.
Well, one thing's for sure. I shouldn't say for sure, but I would suspect that even if this got to a situation where he stopped and held officers up, it wouldn't take that long for them to try to do something in terms of non-lethal first. Yeah. Simply because, I mean, they've got to be tired. They've been following this guy since for 2 hours for sure. Yeah, maybe more. Yeah,
this has been a long issue for these people. And as you mentioned, Pat, yes, they've got all those options because they have a significant amount of units that have been with this throughout, and you've got not to mention the other units that have been in the area that are trying to do spike strips and all of those things. So Pat, I also want to let our viewers know we are going to be hitting our fuel limit here soon. So we're going to stay with this obviously as long as we can. Hopefully it comes to an end before that. But I just wanted to let people know that we've been up just as long as you know, CHP's been chasing this person. So, and even longer, because we've been up since I think we went to Pomona on this tank of fuel too, Pat. So, yeah, we did. Yeah,
I don't remember us stopping.
Yeah, so we've been up this entire time.
Refuel.
Oh, I think they're talking about, let's see, did they just give permission to pit? Or maybe they're requesting, I think they're talking about it.
Well, it's a pretty wide, looking at the streets, if there's no vehicles on the other side.
Okay, they have been cleared to do a pit. They've been given permission to pit. The primary, which is the unit right behind it, is the one that has been given the clearance to do it. So he'll look for, speeds are certainly, now speeds
there was
maybe,
a bus.
Yeah. Speeds are at the right area. It just is gonna be what the surroundings are. This officer, you know, what the comfortability level of the officer is to do the pit, given, you know, kind of what's going on here. And we are approaching the 14 freeway right now.
Well, we know they're not going to let them get back on the freeway.
Yeah, I would hope not.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, this may be it.
Oh, picked up the speeds a little bit. That was a good opportunity. And southbound now. It's a good that you got the median there. Hopefully they can try to get back up here and do it again. Here we go.
Yeah, because he can't get that much faster. Almost.
There we go. All right. So now hopefully this is it.
Wow. Officers really put in this position.
Yep.
Facing this guy.
And this is what concerns them when you do the pit. I mean, okay, so there's the K9 unit on the left, Pat. That far left patrol car is the K9 unit.
They're out.
All right, so hopefully this person just is done and surrenders and gets out of the car here, and this doesn't end up being a long standoff.
Well, the thing with that car being so disabled, really, we've seen people back up and try to turn around. I don't see, do you see that happening, Mike?
Ideally, it would have disabled the car.
The pit?
Yeah, the pit would have, but I don't know that that was the case here. He could back up. We've seen that happen. Whether the car will allow it or not is unclear. I mean, CHP, you know, in an ideal world, you would have a patrol car behind the car that would be blocking it in. Doors open. And after all that, we're just...
And hands up.
Yeah. Hands up. I mean, this is best case scenario, Pat.
Yeah, for that driver.
All right, and here's our suspect. Black hat, black shirt. That's how he was described on the radio. So they're going to give him commands. They're going to ask him to face away from him, probably take some steps back. Because of the want, he's going to lift up his shirt. Yep. So they're going to lift up his shirt, spin around. They want to check his waistband and make sure he doesn't have anything in there. And then they'll ask him to back up and put him on the ground. His pants are falling down. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well.
So that's what happens, I guess. And they'll, you know, ask him to lay down on the ground, and they'll take him into custody. And after all that, Pat, I mean, it was just, you know, I'm glad he surrendered. I'm glad none of the officers got hurt, that the suspect didn't, you know, get hurt in this, because that was a real possibility too. It makes you so nervous when we chase suspects like this.
There's no question that no one in the community.
Right.
However, when we say we're glad the suspect didn't get hurt, but what this suspect is possibly accused of,
right,
that's another situation entirely. And hopefully, well, before our newscast, before our 3-hour newscast, we should have more information onto exactly what happened in Pomona, right? Because so far they haven't really released a confirmation. We just know there was a shooting. We know there was a shooting. The only initial information we got was that there were 2 people that were shot, at least. I want to be clear there. At least 2 people that were shot. They never gave us conditions. The fire department told us that they did not take anyone to the hospital, which always makes you a little bit concerned as well. So that guy's in custody now. They are going to clear the car and make sure that there's nobody else in there. And then Sky Cal's gonna have to run and get fuel really quickly, because we've been up for a very long time. All right, well, this is going to be a continuing story, however, because we have to connect the dots and you know, get information from officers when they're ready to release as to exactly what happened over there in Pomona, how many people were shot. They can hopefully confirm whether or not this person was who actually committed the shooting. We do know, we have reports that they saw with their own eyes that this person disabled a gun or disassembled a gun and tossed it while this was going on. So they, I'm sure, have retrieved that evidence.
Yeah, they had units that were hanging back and picking up everything that he was throwing out on the side of the road. This is video from earlier. This is the pit maneuver, Pat, that they did. Vehicles clear, and they're giving the code 4 right now.
Okay, can I say that's the pit that we were all waiting for?
Yep, the pit that they'd wanted to do after, I mean, close to what, 10 spikes?
Yes, 10 spikes.
Yeah, or
and
10 spike
again,
attempts.
They've been following this guy for, well, what? It's 7 o'clock, so 4 hours on their part.
Since
so just
the
about
shooting.
4 hours.
Yeah.
And we've been on the air for quite some time as well, ever since the 5:30 hour covering this. So, Mike, we're going to call a code 4 on this right now, but hopefully our viewers will remain and catch us at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 11 o'clock as we decipher and get confirmation and more information on the deadly shooting. Well, we suppose.
Right.
Let me take that back. A shooting for sure that could be deadly, and a person in custody that certainly could be involved.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for watching. We'll see you.